And then in our build-up to the Rio 2016, flyweight boxer Abdul Wahid Omar has qualified for this year's Olympic Games in Rio in August. Omar made it to the semi-finals of a recent qualifier in Yaoundé, Cameroon, failed to win the bout, thus losing the opportunity to win a bronze medal to book his ticket to the Games. In an exclusive interview with TV3 sports journalist Nana Ikuamankwa, he shared his excitement and readiness for the Olympics. Abdul Wahid Omar's story saw a turnaround after the Ghana Amateur Boxing Federation President Gideon Korte received a letter from IBA indicating Omar had been qualified. The special quota was granted after IBA reviewed all the semi-final bouts. Speaking exclusively to TV3 Sports, the head coach Latekwe Late said the development was a positive sign as the boxer had worked hard on the Yaoundé qualifier.
We are going to perform. Wahid deserves somebody to go to Olympics, because he have sacrificed a lot from Morocco, Cameroon, Congo. You know, he has sacrificed a lot. You know, he gets so many injuries, but he forced himself to fight, pass through. So, you know, he deserves what he deserves. I know, inshallah, God will help him to get medal.
Ghana's amateur boxing team, the Black Bombers, presented 12 boxers at the Yaoundé qualifiers, but were unsuccessful at getting into the medal zone to book their places at the multi-sport event in Brazil. Wahid Omar, who is also a bronze medalist from the last Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, Scotland 2 years ago, will be making his Olympic debut and confident he will do well in Rio.
It's very, very difficult to qualify to the Olympics game, but first of all, I give thanks to Almighty Allah that I'm able to qualify to the Olympics game. Very big platform, but as for me, I'm just work hard, training hard to be able to be there to bring out the best in me. I don't care about anyone. I know they are all good boxers, but for mine, I'm going there, nothing but the best to prove myself how best I am.
It's an election year in this particular country, and of course we are going to be having many events such as this, of course, events to promote peace ahead of the upcoming general election when his riding for Peace 2016 takes place from November 7 to December 7. Ofosu Yeboah announced that the competition would see him and other para-cyclists in the country riding across the 10 regions and 240 districts to create awareness of peace ahead of this year's polls. Addressing the media at the launch in Accra, the former para-sports athlete Ofosu Yeboah said as the election is getting closer, he will take the opportunity to preach the importance of peace through paracycling.
To bring attention to Ghanaians that the peace we have in this country, we love it. Ghana is the most peaceful country in the whole world. So I believe that when we have our peace like this, it doesn't matter what is going on in the country, but if we all put our mindset on it, things can change. So I believe that that's what I want Ghanaians to know, that they have something great, so they stick on it.
He, however, appealed to the corporate entities to come on board to support his desire to campaign for peaceful elections. Using himself as an example, Ofosu Yeboah, who began paracycling in the early 2000s, leaving for the United States of America through the Challenged Athletes Foundation, CAF, appealed to presidential aspirants to consider passing the disability bill into law to help challenged people in the country. The event will start on November 7 to December 7 across all 10 regions in the country. Events such as this definitely needs your support throughout the whole year. Now, away from cycling, let's do some corporate games, because as you can see here, Right Sports organized the Platinum Cup, and the maiden edition of this competition took place this weekend at the Elwak Sports Stadium and had your favorite TV station, TV3, as one of the participating teams. The eventual winner of the Soccer Fiesta was Stanbic Bank after they beat Right Sports to the trophy in the final. The maiden edition of the Platinum Cup took place on Saturday at the Elwak Sports Stadium, where corporate institutions showed their dexterity on the field of play. The competition was hugely contested by 8 corporate institutions: TV3, Right Sports, Builders World, Atinka FM, Stanbic Bank, Ashfoam, Delex Finance and Kempong Travel and Tours. TV3 were tipped to be the team to win the ultimate prize, but were surprised in the first game when they lost to Right Sports. They came back strongly to beat Atinka FM by 1-0, but were eliminated after they beat Builders World on penalties, with Right Sports progressing to the final. The final game saw wonderful saves and dribbles as Stanbic Bank came up against Right Sports. Stanbic Bank eased past Right Sports with a lone goal and were crowned winners of the tournament. The coach of the winners of the maiden competition told TV3 Sports their success was as a result of playing together for many years.
We're not surprised at all. We prepared very well for this tournament, and we were tactically and better than all our opponents. We started training in March before we had the information that this tournament will be coming on, so we were prepared.
Kofi Dompre, who was the captain of the current champion, said they will be ready to defend their trophy next year. The organizer of the competition, Yao Sechi, told TV3 Sports the competition will be an annual event to help create healthy life for staff of corporate bodies.
This obviously is going to be an annual tournament amongst the corporate institutions. We know there are quite a number of such tournaments out there, but this, as you could tell, it's premium, it's exclusive to some top-notch institutions, including TV3. And so we are grateful that the teams honored our invitation and we had a great time together.
So that's all for sports with me, Thierry Nyan, here on News 360. For more sports highlights, you can stay tuned in to TV3 because at 9 p.m. we'll bring you Sports Station, an hour-long highlight show bringing you the very latest in the world of sports.